Warm welcome viewers, you're watching Connecting World Parliaments with your host Kriti Mishra. Recently, UAE parliamentary delegation visited the Parliament House complex. The delegation was led by Dr. Ali Rashid Al Nuami, head of the Committee on Defence, Interior and Foreign Affairs. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, since 2014, India's interaction with the UAE has witnessed a remarkable expansion across various sectors. The UAE has emerged as the most important pillar of India's outreach to the Gulf region. While India's Think West policy has prioritized India's engagement with West Asia, its relationship with the UAE has outpaced India's relationships with other countries of the region. Prime Minister Modi's visit to the UAE as Prime Minister reflects a personal initiative and efforts to strengthen the relationship. The scope and intensity of engagement between the two countries can be measured by Prime Minister Modi's statement that India and the UAE are partners in progress.
साथियों, आज 21वीं सदी के इस तीसरे दशक में भारत और यूएई का रिश्ता एक अभूतपूर्व ऊंचाई पर पहुंच रहा है। हम एक दूसरे की प्रोग्रेस में पार्टनर हैं। हमारा रिश्ता टैलेंट का है, इनोवेशन का है, कल्चर का है। बीते समय में हमने हर दिशा में अपने संबंधों को नई ऊर्जा दी है। हम दोनों देश साथ मिलकर चले हैं, साथ मिलकर आगे बढ़े। आज यूएई भारत का तीसरा बड़ा ट्रेड पार्टनर है। आज यूएई 7वां बड़ा इन्वेस्टर है। ईज ऑफ लिविंग और ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस दोनों में बहुत अधिक सहयोग कर रहे हैं। आज भी हमारे बीच जो समझौते हुए हैं वो इसी कमिटमेंट को आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं। हम अपने फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम को इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हैं। टेक्नोलॉजी और इनोवेशन के क्षेत्र में भी भारत और यूएई की पार्टनरशिप लगातार मजबूत हो रही है।
The deepening cultural connection between the UAE and India manifests in a variety of ways, reflecting a spirit of mutual respect and understanding that transcends geographical boundaries. Forward-thinking policies further nurture these bonds, promising a future where cultural exchange becomes an even more integral part of the India-UAE story. Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, arrived in India on Sunday for an official visit in which he held talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla underscored the importance of regular parliamentary exchanges between India and the United Arab Emirates to strengthen bilateral ties. On this occasion, citing the history of India and the centuries-old civilizational and cultural relationship between India and the UAE, Speaker Om Birla noted that there has been a significant increase in people-to-people contact between the two countries since independence. As a result, a large number of Indian citizens reside in the UAE and are contributing to its progress and prosperity. Speaker Om Birla underlined the need to further enhance people-to-people contacts and partnership between the two countries. Mentioning about the strong possibilities of cooperation in technology, innovation and investment in India, Speaker Om Birla stated that due to collective efforts, India has become the fifth largest economy in the world. Referring to his visit to the UAE in 2022, Speaker Om Birla said that regular discussion and dialogue between parliaments have led to excellent understanding between the two countries. He described the understanding between India and UAE on global and regional issues as the basis of strong relations between the two countries. He also stressed on regular exchange of parliamentary delegations.
शिष्टमंडल का मैं हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं। एक्सेलेंसी 2022 में मेरे नेतृत्व में एक शिष्टमंडल यूएई की यात्रा में गया था। वो यात्रा सुखद रही और विभिन्न स्तरों पर चर्चा हमने की, विशेष रूप से पार्लियामेंट डेमोक्रेसी के माध्यम से किस तरीके से यूएई और भारत के नए संबंध हो सकें। आज यूएई और भारत के बहुत पुराने गहरे सांस्कृतिक सभ्यता रिश्ते हैं और पीपल टू पीपल कांटेक्ट होने के कारण हमारे और नज़दीक रिश्ते हुए हैं। वैश्विक स्तर पर भी और द्विपक्षीय स्तर पर भी हमारे संबंध बहुत मजबूत हैं और वर्तमान में भारत और यूएई लगातार पारस्परिक सहयोग से वैश्विक स्तर पर, द्विपक्षीय स्तर पर और विशेष रूप से बिजनेस, व्यापार, ट्रेड, इकोनॉमी सेक्टर में भी हमारे रिलेशन बहुत नज़दीक बनते जा रहे हैं।
Observing that India and UAE are leveraging the development and prosperity of their nations through technology, he suggested that through mutual dialogue, the parliaments of the two countries can share their achievements and best practices. He suggested that regular discussions and dialogue between parliamentary committees of the two countries should be enhanced so that both may learn from each other's experiences. Highlighting India's spirit of Vishwa Bandhutva, Speaker Om Birla observed that India prioritizes mutually beneficial form of progress. He was happy to note that both the countries are taking the tradition of cultural and trade exchanges to new heights. He hoped that tourism between India and UAE will get a further boost. Referring to the Indian community in the UAE, Speaker Om Birla expressed happiness at the construction of Swami Narayan Temple, facilitated by the UAE government. He also hailed this achievement as a proof of strong cultural ties. Meanwhile, Al-Nuami praised the spirit of fraternity between the two countries. He said that India and UAE share centuries-old historical relations. Emphasizing people-to-people contacts, he said that both the countries should strive to elevate their bilateral relations to next level. He also commended the visionary leadership of both the countries for their strong commitment to trade, technology and cultural contacts that lead to development and prosperity.
The relationship that we seek in the UAE with India is a partnership, is a win-win. We are not here to engage when it's come, for example, to investment to make money. No, we want to create a partner. And we, okay.
मैं ये स्पष्ट कर देना चाहता हूँ कि हम सिर्फ व्यापारिक हित से यहाँ पर निवेश नहीं कर रहे हैं। हम चाहते हैं कि हम एक ऐसी साझेदारी बनाएं जो दोनों देशों के लिए लाभप्रद हो, विन विन की स्थिति हो। हम ऐसी स्थिति यहाँ पर इस अपने इच्छा से निवेश कर रहे हैं।
And if you want any partnership to be sustainable, you know, you have to make sure it's a win-win. And in this win-win, also you have to make sure that the local community see the impact of this partnership and this investment.
अगर किसी भी व्यापारिक साझेदारी को, रणनीतिक साझेदारी को फलना फूलना है, तो इसमें दोनों जो हिस्सेदार हैं उनके लिए विन विन यानी कि लाभ की स्थिति होनी चाहिए। साथ ही साथ जो क्षेत्रीय समुदाय हैं उनके हितों का भी ध्यान रखा जाना चाहिए। हमको इन चीजों का ध्यान रखना चाहिए।
India and the UAE share centuries-old historical relations.
Both the countries strive to elevate their bilateral relations to the next level.
India and the United Arab Emirates established diplomatic relations in 1972. While the UAE opened its embassy in India in 1972, the Indian embassy in UAE was opened in 1973. The traditionally strong bilateral relations enjoyed by India and UAE gained a new momentum when Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited UAE in 2015, the first PM of India in 34 years, which marked the beginning of new comprehensive and strategic partnership between the two countries. India and the UAE enjoy strong cooperation at the United Nations. Both countries are also currently part of several plurilateral platforms such as BRICS, India-Israel, UAE-USA, and UFI, which is UAE, France, and India trilateral. UAE was invited as a guest country to the G20 summit held under India's presidency. India and UAE have shared strong links through centuries. The trade, which was dominated by traditional items such as dates, pearls, and fish, underwent a sharp change after the discovery of oil in the UAE, and oil exports began from Abu Dhabi in 1962. With the emergence of the UAE as a unified entity in 1971, exports from India started growing gradually over the years. The real impetus, however, started after Dubai positioned itself as a regional trading hub by early 1990s, and about the same time, the economic liberalization process started in India. Growing India and UAE economic and commercial relations contribute to the stability and strength of a rapidly diversifying and deepening strategic partnership between the two countries. Both sides are striving to further these ties for mutual benefits. In 2022-23, UAE was the fourth biggest FDI investor for India. UAE has committed to invest about $75 billion in India's infrastructure sector over a period of time. India's exports to the UAE are also well diversified with a large basket. India's major export items to the UAE are petroleum products, precious metals, stones, gems and jewelry, minerals, food items like cereals, sugar, fruits and vegetables, tea, meat and seafood. Textiles include garments, apparel, synthetic fiber, cotton and yarn, and engineering and machinery products and chemicals. India's major import items from the UAE are petroleum and petroleum products, precious metals, stones, gems and jewelry, minerals, chemicals, wood and wood products. UAE is the fourth largest source for crude oil and second largest source for LNG and LPG for India. UAE has over 3.5 million Indians, and Emiratis are quite familiar and sensitive to Indian culture. Indian cinema, TV and radio channels are easily available and have good viewership, and major theatres and cinema halls in the UAE screen commercial Hindi, Malayalam, Telugu and Tamil films. The Emirati community also takes part in celebrations of International Day of Yoga. A commemorative stamp was launched in February 2022 jointly by the Emirates Post and Indian Post to mark 75 years of India's independence and 50 years of the formation of UAE and 50 years of India-UAE diplomatic relations. The Indian expatriate community of approximately 3.5 million is the largest ethnic community in UAE, constituting roughly about 35% of country's population, 15% of diaspora in the Emirate of Abu Dhabi and the rest in 6 northern emirates including Dubai. The profile of the community has changed from 1970s and 1980s when majority of Indian community was blue-collared to the extent of 85% to 90%. Today, around 35% of Indian community is made up of professionally qualified personnel, businessmen and other white-collar non-professionals. 10% of the total Indians constitute dependent family members. The Indian community has played a major role in the economic development of UAE and is respected for its technical competence, sense of discipline and law-abiding nature. Convergence of interests and a mutually beneficial partnership have significantly reshaped the India-UAE relationship. Perception of the leaders and people towards each other has played a key role in the new collaborative efforts between the two countries. The UAE perceives India as an emerging global political and economic powerhouse, growing in science and technology, innovation and industrialization. For India, the UAE is a stable country with a vibrant economy and a positive outlook towards expanding and acquiring knowledge on science, technology in niche areas like innovation and renewable energy. Besides, there is a convergence between the two countries on issues of climate change, water and food security, as well as in fighting common security threats such as terrorism, extremism and maritime piracy. The transformation of the India-UAE relationship under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi has been remarkable. The recent trends reflect a sustained engagement between the two countries on the conventional issues and at the same time efforts to find convergence in new and emerging areas of cooperation. This approach has been pivotal in the transformation of the India-UAE relationship.
Well, viewers, that's all we had for you in this edition. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to Sansad TV.
To watch more programs of Sansad TV, subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to like and share them.